Let's talk about how to run and use SharkShout. So we have two iPhones here, and we'll go and install SharkShout on the left phone. It will prompt for access for the microphone, first of all. So we'll allow that, and then it will prompt for access to the location, and that's for computing true headings. So we'll allow that as well while using the app. And and then the other phone, I've already got it installed, so we'll run that as well. You'll notice like it's showing the heading, and we've got both on the same channel here, Tracy on channel 1, Tracy on channel 2. I'm going to pick a different user here. So we'll pick Cindy over here on the other one. So it will be Cindy on channel 1 and Kate on channel 1 on the right iPhone. And so now let's say, let's put a message here like, I found an octopus. And I press send, and notice how on this iPhone over here, it said I found an octopus. Now, the way that you actually use this while you're actually underwater is you would actually grab a phone and you would actually pick the message. So let's say you want to collect some trash, like you say, I see plastic, and then you press the send button, and then what you do is when the moment you hold it up like this, then the message starts. So that's how you do that. Again, if you want to repeat it, let's say I press the repeat button like this, and I go like that. If I turn it this way, it's always the right side up for showing the message. And now you'll notice the other phone over here now showed that message a couple of times as it was repeating it. I can send a message the other way. So let's say my ears are not clearing, for example. So let's send it from this phone and press send. And then over here, it says my ears are not clearing. And then, of course, there is the phone doing its scrolling thing. I can, if I want to, pick a different scrolling speed. So I could go and, go over here and then pick like a fast speed or a very slow one. Here we're going to show a little bit of a distance trial here. So if I send a message from one phone to the other like this, you notice that it highlighted right there and said stop. So now we're going to go way across the living room here. So we'll walk across here the ways back, and then you'll see way in the background there is that phone. I'm going to press the send a message again. And you'll notice that it blinked there again. I'll send it one more time. And then what I'm going to do is we'll come back to this phone here. We'll walk over here, and you'll notice that there are two stop messages there over here on this phone that it received. Now, the nice thing about SharkShout is that it's compatible between SharkShout 2, which is the iPhone version, and the original SharkShout, which is the watch version. So here I've got a watch running SharkShout. So let's see if I now pick a message on SharkShout. Let's say I pick, like I found a wreck. Let's see what happens here. What do you know? Both this one here says I found a wreck, and this one here as well. And there's the watch. It's doing its thingy here, which you're supposed to go like this to turn the thing there, and of course it went to sleep on me and showed a message there. So that's the watch. Should work the other way too. Let's go on a limb here. Let's go use the keyboard, and I'll just say hi on the keyboard here and press send. And yep, it worked. We have hi there on the watch. We have hi here over there. Let's turn off all the radios. So let's turn off the Bluetooth, and let's turn off the Wi-Fi. So there's and the cellular modem, so there's no connection whatsoever. In fact, I'll put this in airplane mode. I'll turn it all off. I hope the Bluetooth is off as well. So we'll do that. And then with that, let's run SharkShout and do some communication. So let's see, press the octopus here. Found an octopus, and press that. So there you go, found an octopus. We'll go over here and we'll say, found a stingray. To operate the emergency alarm mode, you press this button here, and then you can confirm it by pressing this button here. It sends a help message followed by SOS using the EBS tone pair. Shake to make it end. So let's talk about how to use the shake interface for SharkShout 2. So in case you can't use the touchscreen buttons, for if you're underwater with a case that doesn't let you use them. So what you do is you grab the phone firmly by the bottom like this, and then you quickly toss the phone like this to one side to make a little orange cursor move over the various user interface elements in one direction. And you can also jerk it this way for the other direction. And then what you do to activate the user interface element is you jerk down like this. So let's say I want to say yes. So I move it to the check mark and then move it down like this. And there is my yes indication. So let me try it one more time. Let's say I now want to say no, for example. So from a steady state here, I'll just jerk like this, jerk one more time like that, or I should say shake, not jerk, and I'll move it down like that. There's my no indication. The other thing that's notable about this is if you shake in this direction and you eventually make it over to one of the icons and you select one, and I hold it like this, it will automatically go to the send after a second or two, and then I can go like this to automatically go into the send mode. And so that's how you can quickly go and send a message that you want to. And that's in SharkShout 2.